Welcome to my channel. Enjoy this video and subscribe my channel. Writer and director Jairo Bustamante is an award-winning Guatemalan filmmaker specializing in crafting uniquely interesting films, sometimes blending elements of reality and fantasy together. He's best known for his 2015 debut feature, Ixcanal, which won Best Foreign Language Film at the 88th Academy Awards. Now, he's helped to usher the first co-production between Guatemala and the United States with Rita, a movie that embraces magical realism by blending fantastical elements with real events. The movie's story and characters also manage to impress thanks to an engaging presentation that doesn't hold back on its disturbing elements. Rita follows the titular 13-year-old protagonist, Juliana Santa Cruz, as she's sent to a Guatemalan safe house after running away from her abusive father. While there, she learns all the other girls present are split into groups based on mythical beings, getting placed into a group of angels who wear feathered wings all the time. Because of the neglectful conditions of the safe house and the ulterior motives of those running it, the girls begin plotting an escape, with Rita becoming a central figure in their attempt to expose their abuse. Rita blends realism and fantasy with emotionally resonant results. The movie doesn't shy away from its upsetting premise. While Shudder's horror streaming service offers plenty of terrifying films, Rita's horror originates from the desperate situation its main character and her new friends find themselves in. The movie doesn't shy away from the neglectful conditions of the safe house, with the girls getting unappetizing food and cruel punishments whenever they act out. There's also the sinister intentions of some guards, explored in uncomfortable ways that emphasize the importance of the characters' escape plans. This is compounded by compelling performances from Santa Cruz and her co-leads, namely Angela Quevedo Salmi, Alejandra Vasquez's Bibe, and Isabel Aldana's Turca. However, the film's magical realism is its standout attribute, as Rita begins seeing a group of children whose unique appearances introduce supernatural elements to the story. These children and more incidents bolster the film's themes, becoming important influences as the girls plan their escape. While some of the fantastical ideas felt a little out of place, adding unintended goofiness to the serious tone at times, it was never enough to be taken out of the experience. For the most part, this blend of realism and fantasy elevates the story, making it feel like a dark fairy tale. The supernatural events feel almost akin to Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth, which employed magical elements while commentating on the real-world atrocities of fascism. While the movie doesn't have the same vivid sequences, similar ideas permeate its presentation, with the fantasy elements offering a bit of light to the characters' hopeless situation. This is additionally emphasized by how the movie approaches its more realistic terrors, highlighting how humanity can be more monstrous than any unknown entity. Rita is potent commentary on neglect and abuse. The story's disturbing elements are important for its themes. Rita is comparable to some of the best horror movies of 2024, but approaches its terror with more realism despite the supernatural elements throughout the story. The abuse and neglect the girls face at the hands of those running the safe house are inspired by true events, clarifying how the fantasy aspects are a disguise for how they felt and what they experienced. This is also emphasized in Rita's story, with the film revealing the extent of her father's abuse in a heartbreaking, anger-inducing scene. The film does a phenomenal job of offering a compelling story, not just through the events that unfold, but also in its presentation. The cinematography highlights the isolation of the girls, with tight shots symbolizing how trapped they feel. But wider shots and settings depict the freedom they're vying for, especially when combined with symbolic, supernatural events. Combined with all the other impressive elements of the movie, Rita becomes another memorable entry in Bustamante's filmmaking career. With magical realism that emphasizes the struggles of neglected children, Rita highlights an important issue and a real-world event with tact. Despite the many disturbing events the girls are forced to endure, the movie's powerful performances and engaging story emphasize how their tragic tale can resonate universally. It sits among some of the best films Bustamante has created, and stays with you long after the final scene.